Hello everyone, welcome to Golden Heart Tarot. My name is Ren. I hope you all are safe and happy. Today we are asking, what's next in love? As usual, we have 3 groups. Group 1 is Release Your Blocks in the Baroque Tarot. Group 2 is Honor Your Feelings in the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot. And Group 3 is Push Through Any Insecurity in the Dreamkeeper's Tarot. I'll be doing one big shuffle at the beginning, but if you want to jump straight into your reading, those timestamps are in the description box. I'll see you at your group. Hello, Group 1. If you chose Release Your Blocks in the Baroque Tarot, this will be your reading. We're asking, what's next in love? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. To start out, I'll do an energy check between you and your next serious partner. I will have your energy here, theirs over here, and your shared energy in the middle. 49, the fault line. 6, the mentor. 24, the sustainer. Queen of Swords. 5 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. The 8 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. The Sun. The 7 of Wands. The 5 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Cups. Okay, so for your energy, Queen of Swords. So you're very direct. You say what you like, you say what you don't like, and if somebody doesn't like it, oh well. You come across as very independent, very intelligent, and very self-protective. But with the fault line there and then those cups cards underneath, it is mostly a facade. I mean, you are all of these things, but you're actually much softer than you come across, much more emotional than you present yourself. With the 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, there's disappointment here emotionally. So it's like maybe you were in something that didn't work out the way you wanted it to. So to cover up all of that, you get into a Queen of Swords energy in order to protect yourself while you heal through that. So I'm getting that when you meet this person or when you start to interact, you will not be ready for a relationship. And that will be the main energy that you are in. Now, this person is also very intelligent. They're kind of in a student or teacher type of role. So they could be a teacher or a mentor or a coach, or if not, they could just be very focused on their work. This person is very honest. They are also very direct, just like you. And I get them liking that about you. But ultimately, with the Sun card, this person is a very positive and fun person to be around. They have a very warm energy about them. Very open, but I get them being very busy with what they're doing. All right, so for your shared energy, I get that this will not be an easy start. I get you being very protective and just not ready. And I get you may turn this person down a few times even. But the thing about this person is that they are very persistent. And over time, they're going to break through that icy heart of yours. With that sustainer card, definitely. It's going to be small things, like all the time, to show you that they can be trusted, that they are there for you, that they like you, that they want to be with you. And it's just going to be, they're just going to wear you down, honestly. This person is not adverse to putting work into something that they want. And with that Sun energy, they're just going to melt your heart with their puppy dog eyes. They will appeal to those buried emotions of yours. And as direct as you are, this person is too. So they may give you a bit of a run for your money as well. You're just well matched, honestly. I just get you not being ready for a relationship when things start off. I think this person will help you to release your blocks, just like your starter card says. So let's find out more about this person and get some general advice for you. All right, we have 39, New Life, Trick, and Protect. King of Cups, Page of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, that came out with the Moon, Ace of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and that came out with the Star. So we've had Sun, Moon, Star in your reading. How romantic. So this person may be different than your usual type, but they're like a breath of fresh air for you. This person has a very good sense of humor and has a very playful side to them, which I believe that you would enjoy. They're also very nurturing and protective. They will definitely try to shield you from any harm if they can. But in those times where you're not feeling great, they'll be the perfect person to help raise your spirits. This person gives excellent hugs, and they are a cuddler. They definitely like to cuddle. and you will be baby spoon. This person is empathic and they have a very high emotional IQ. This is not a person that will fly off the handle. It will take them a lot to even get angry. They are tolerant and patient. This person really is all heart. They also enjoy music and art and will have a strong sex drive. Congratulations. The only thing I see, really, that may be sometimes annoying is that they have a bit of a prankster side to them. So if you're included in the prank, it won't be bad, but if you're the subject of it, yeah, that may get old. So what's going to draw you to this person? We have the Page of Swords, so you're going to notice them. That Page of Swords is eyeball and that King of Cups pretty good. They're going to grab your attention because of who they are. Like, they have a very warm, big, and open, loving personality. They're very attractive, they're well-spoken, they seem like a well-rounded individual, and it's difficult not to be attracted to someone like this. What's going to draw them to you? We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a very strong card for just attraction. I mean, right away, you stand out as someone special to them, someone of immense value. You're someone that checks all the boxes for them. They may know you before they actually meet you. It's kind of what I'm getting, that something is already there before they've met you. Because this person already knows that you are worth investing in, and they are 100% down to do so. Well, until you start being mean to them, and that's when they really start to like you. So what will you both share in common? I'm getting that you both are very intelligent. You're equals as far as that goes. You would have good conversations. You're both very quick-witted. I'm also getting that you both will connect really well emotionally. You'll feel safe with each other, and that will be very important to you both. So let's get into some general advice for you now. What qualities should you be looking for in a potential partner? Someone that matches you intellectually, someone that communicates, someone that is fair and honest, reasonable, and just a full-grown adult, you know? Not someone that you have to care for or fix or wait on, you know, like someone that has their shit together. How can you best prepare yourself for a new romantic chapter in your life? Well, I'd say work on your own stability and keep your options open. You know, don't settle down to a list of things that you want and that you like, and you won't like anything outside of that. You know, don't box yourself in like that. Allow things to flow. Allow them to come to you. So yeah, work on your stability and your openness, because in that energy check, you're pretty closed off. So try to remain open to love in whatever form that takes. What lessons or patterns from past relationships should you keep in mind moving forward? With the Ace of Pentacles, I'm seeing a pattern of you maybe putting all of your eggs in one basket, you know, to grow something with whoever you're with. Maybe you need to keep your options open to start and be more careful of who you invest in. Don't just invest in someone because they are there and interested, okay? Make sure they're a good investment before you do. I'm also picking up that you need to put yourself first. You may lose yourself a bit in your relationships. So make sure that you are getting what it is that you want out of a relationship. And don't make yourself second to whoever you're with. You both are responsible for yourselves, and then you share your lives together. So what challenges or obstacles might you face in your next romantic journey? With the Five of Swords I'm getting, there may be disagreement or even separation. You know, it's one of those things where you start debating about something and then it turns into an actual argument, and then all of a sudden both of you are angry. You know? You get caught up in it and you just try to win no matter what. So be careful about competitiveness. You know, words can hurt, and sometimes when you win, you still lose. So just be aware of that. I'm also getting that there may be something here about you waiting for them to mess up or something. You know, don't do that. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay? Don't blame them for things that they haven't done just because someone in your past did them. Okay? So to close this out, what should you be open to when it comes to the type of love and connection that you seek? Well, don't be afraid to step outside your type and build a friendship first before investing everything into one person. Be open for more, but let it flow naturally. Don't force anything. Go as slow as you need to, and anyone worth it will go slow with you. You need to heal, definitely, and don't close yourself off. It's not the end, and your next partner doesn't deserve to have to pay for someone else's mistakes. Let it go. You can be hopeful and not be an idiot. Well, I'm excited for you, Group 1. Thank you so very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose Honor Your Feelings in the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot, this will be a reading. We're asking, what's next in love? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. I'm going to start by doing an energy check between you and your next serious partner. I will have your energy here, theirs over here, and your shared energy in the middle. 65, the prayer. 40, the dead end. 44, the box. King of Wands. King of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. 10 of Wands. Page of Wands. The Emperor. Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords. All right, so for your energy, we have the prayer. It's a very beautiful card. It's a card about being of service and of gratitude. You could be some sort of spiritual leader with the 2 kings here as well. With these court cards, you have a very strong sense of self, of security, of discipline and abundance, but your energy is also very attractive. You're charismatic, creative. You may be very focused on your work. At the time that you begin interacting with this person, your energy is very open for adventure. Like you want to try new things, you want to go new places, you want to meet new people, that sort of thing. You're wanting some excitement, and that is very much in your energy. It feels like you're in manifestation mode, just making things happen and inviting new things to come towards you. Now, this person's energy, they've put in a lot of hard work. And they have changed immensely from where they once were. They may have had to start over at some point. This is someone that took a licking and came out an emperor. They are also very strong, but it's through hard knocks. It's like they have to catch up with you or something. But it's rough, like they got their ass handed to them by the universe. I'm hearing started at the bottom, now we're here. So... yeah, this person has overcome a lot. But I think at the time you begin interacting with this person, their hard work is starting to pay off. They also have this pull towards adventure, just like you, but with the Page of Wands compared to the Knight of Wands, it's just a little new. Like, I think they're used to fighting for things, so they're just now starting to begin to be able to relax a bit. This person is structured. They enjoy their stability. They could be in service as well, and they're an authority in something. This person is a very hard worker. They take care of their business and take care of everyone around them as well. In your shared energy, I'm getting you both being very comfortable around each other. Now, you kind of know what to expect from each other. It's not a crazy, dynamic energy. You feel relaxed around each other, and you just kind of click together just really well. Your energy is very stable, but slow moving. And I think they're so used to fighting for everything that they get that they may be questioning the connection a little bit. Things are just easy with you, and it throws them off. Things are too good, I think ultimately you both really enjoy each other's company, and you just go with the flow here. So let's see more about who this person is and get some general advice for you. 15, message in a bottle. Reveal. Patience. The Empress. The High Priestess. That came out with the Magician. Judgment. Wow. Death. The Ace of Cups. Seven of Swords. Six of Wands. The Fool, which came out with the Hangman. And the Nine of Wands. Well, this person is extremely good with communication. They kind of know how to get to the truth of a matter. They know how to sift through all the BS to make things clear. And I get that they use this in their work. This person is also very tolerant and patient. With the Empress, they have a very beautiful energy about them. They're very nurturing. They take care of people. They know how to grow things around them, build things. They know how to make things work for them. They really enjoy helping the people around them. They are straightforward and honest. They are also very reliable, realistic, very attractive, and very knowledgeable. This person has learned a lot through their experiences. I mean, in the energy check, they came out as an emperor, and here they are an empress. So this is a very well-rounded individual. So what will draw you to this person? It's kind of strange because as good as this person's communication is, that is not what draws your attention to them. It's their skills. It's not something they talk about. It's something that they show you, something that they do well. There's something that impresses you with their abilities. I don't know what that is. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're a drummer or something. I don't know why the Magician is giving me drummer, but there you go. Maybe a bartender. They have a lot of knowledge in something, but it's not something they tell you, they show you. It is the Magician, so maybe they pull a rabbit out of a hat or something. So what will draw them to you? We have Judgment. I think they will see you. Naked. Yes? No? Maybe. It'll be your looks that will draw them. It's giving me like love at first sight vibes. It's looks, but there's something more to it. Like they'll get a hit of something off of you. Connection of some sort. You may look like an angel. You may tell them the truth about something. Maybe both. So what will you and this person share in common? We have death. So maybe transition, having gone through a lot and coming out the other side. You both could have faced death as well and have that in common. I'm getting the feeling that you both had to leave some things behind. Like you both had to start over. You may have gone through some similar experiences. So moving on to some more general stuff, what qualities should you be looking for in a potential partner? We have the Ace of Cups, so someone that will love you as unconditionally as is possible. Someone that's not closed off emotionally, not afraid to tell you or to show you how they feel. Someone that knows who they are. And someone that likes pumpkins. Just kidding. Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Someone that may be spiritual. Someone that shares some of the same interests as you. But definitely someone open emotionally. Like none of this closed off BS. Not someone that doesn't know how to express themselves emotionally. Like look for someone that can do that. How can you best prepare yourself for a new romantic chapter in your life? The Seven of Swords. Practice your sneaky behavior. I might need another card here. Spirit, what's the Seven of Swords, please? What's the Seven of Swords? Oh, the Ten of Swords. That makes it clear. Yeah, I'm getting there's something you may need to leave behind. Like something actually needs to end. You may be holding on to an old flame that needs to go away. Like you need to put an end to it. No more friends with benefits, no more going back to sleep with them when you're lonely or whatever. Like end it. End it for good. I would say that would be very good preparation. What lessons or patterns from past relationships should you keep in mind moving forward? I don't know. There may be a pattern of you going into something thinking it's going to end. You know, go in with some hope. Like, know it's going to work out and be successful. Have fun. And also, don't hold grudges over little things. Focus on what's important. Like, don't drag someone over the coals because they threw their underwear on the floor or something. And also, this is something that should make you happy. Not something that should dim you down or shrivel you. That's never good. So, what challenges or obstacles might you face in your next romantic journey? Well, with the Fool and the Hangman, I'm getting that you may hold yourself back from giving it a shot. It feels like you may be stuck in your ways, or you hold back from taking a chance on someone. You may make snap judgments about them, or may not see them for who they truly are and what they have to offer. I would also say to be careful about seeing only what you want to see. And to close up this reading, what should you be open to when it comes to the type of love and connection that you seek? Well, we have the Nine of Wands, so the opposite of being open. Let me get another card. Spirit, what's the Nine of Wands, please? What's the Nine of Wands? The Ten of Pentacles. Well, we had the Ace of Cups before. You are looking for love. Someone that will show you that they love you. Someone that you can grow and build a relationship with. So that's the type of connection that you need to be open to. You don't need to be open to people that can't provide that. And that means that you also need to be open for that as well. If you're really wanting to build something stable, then you need to make sure that you can hold up your end. Hold yourself to the same standard you would hold someone else to. You can't expect someone to be emotionally available to you when you're closed off. All right? So just check in with yourself and make sure you can provide what you're looking for. Well, that's all I have for you, Group 2. Thank you so very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose Push Through Any Insecurity and the Dream Keeper's Tarot, this will be your reading. We're asking, what's next in love? Let me get your cards laid out, and then we'll get into your reading. To begin, I'll do an energy check for you and your person in your next serious relationship. I'll have your energy over here, theirs over here, and your shared energy in the middle. 67, the stone. 50, the bardo. 19, the animal. King of Pentacles. Judgment. The Emperor. Strength. Ace of Swords. The Hanged Woman, the Tower, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So this group is interesting. Your energies may be opposite. So the person on the left, I'm going to call the 3D person, and the person on the right, I'm going to call the 5D person. Okay? So just take whatever resonates and use your own discernment. So the 3D person is very, 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 very stable, okay? With the stone, the King of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Like, wow. This person could be very stubborn. They are not going anywhere if they don't want to. They have a path that they're on, and it's where they're supposed to be. They are not shaky. They are very strong in who they are. There's no question. They're very grounded, established, ordered, secure, respectable, just a solid person. They are in this relationship because they want to be, not because they feel that they need anything. They are likely well paid and well respected in their profession. They are abundant. They're a leader. They're reasonable. And if something breaks, they fixed it last week. Okay? This person is prepared. This person is very good at dealing with reality head on. They make things work for them. Now, the 5D person works with reality in the peripherals. All right? In the dark corners, the hidden spaces, the parts of reality that have yet to be fully explained. And as strong as the 3D person is in their home, career, finances, family, the 5D person is strong spiritually. They are honest, very, very intelligent. They're good at communication, at seeing multiple points of view, and at conflict resolution. They're also probably very physically strong as well. They're very solid and strong in themselves. They are very well aligned, mind, body, and soul. This person is enlightened. They follow their intuition more than anything. Like the 3D person makes their decisions based on fact, and the 5D person makes decisions based on intuition and the guidance that they receive. This person is very open spiritually, so they have a direct line to the divine. They likely have several gifts. They could channel, they could have premonitions, they could be psychic, that sort of thing. Both of you are very strong in different ways, but at the same level, if that makes sense. Now, I was getting a feeling while doing the shuffle for this group that this relationship may come about soon, like within the next couple of months. Now, I don't usually get or give time frames, but this was very strong, so I thought I would share that this may be a possibility. So your energies may be connected already. You may know who this person is. You may have your eyes on each other with the animal there. I was also picking up a very strong sexual attraction between you both in your relationship. You both are very attracted to each other. That is not a problem. You know, you both are very intense, but in different ways, and it's interesting. Your starter card says push through any insecurity, but I'm not picking up insecurity from either of you. Maybe that's a message for the people around you both. Now, in your shared energy, we have the Two of Wands there, but I'm getting that it's like yin-yang, like the two opposites coming together. And I think both of you are very free, like you like taking action. You're not scared to do things. You trust in yourselves and your abilities. With the Tower there, I think it has something to do with the 3D person. I think they're just extremely impressed by the 5D person and how they make things work, because they don't work that way. Like I said, you're the same level, but you express it in two different ways. And the 3D person is blown away by that, and that they are attracted to the 5D person in that way. They recognize how strong the 5D person is, and they recognize themselves in that person. This is an attraction that is just primal in nature. For the 3D person, the 5D person knocks their socks off, okay? And for the 5D person, the 3D person knocks their Birkenstocks off. You know, I think this connection is just amazing. You know, just in how it works. I think that's what's so crazy about it, is that it just works somehow. It feels very meant to be. You both are very powerful. It's a very good match, but it's insane how good of a match it is, considering how different you both are from each other. Like, one of you is a leader in the 3D world, and one of you is a leader in the 5D world. So let's look more into this person and get some general guidance for you as well. 32, here and now. Energy. Family. The Queen of Pentacles. the Sun, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Star, and that came out with the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the King of Swords. Well, the energies are mixed here too, so, just take whatever resonates. The 5D person lives in the present. Like, they don't really think so much about the past or the future. They can feel and read energy. They have a very good energy. They are very peaceful. And I believe they actually do reflect people's energy back at them. They are a teacher and a guide, whether they mean to be or not. The 3D person is very family-oriented. They are a very loyal and committed person. They do want a family. With the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting that for both of these people. You're both very nurturing. You take care of people. You're both reliable, you're committed, and you make it through whatever you need to. The 3D person is someone you want on your side when the metaphorical hell breaks loose, okay? And the 5D person is who you want on your side when the actual hell breaks loose. You're both survivors, and you will both get yourselves and your entire extended families through whatever happens. You'll do what it takes, and you will be successful. So what will draw you to this person? I think this is about the 3D person. Like, they just have an amazing energy. They have a glow, a shine about them. It's their positivity. They have a big personality. It's their happiness. They will stand out like the sun, like a beacon. I believe the 5D person will be more drawn to their energy, and they will find it very attractive. There will be no stopping it. It'll be like in their face. So what will draw the 3D person to the 5D person? Well, I think it's their uniqueness. Like, she's kissing that bird thing, whatever that is. And she's like naked. Like, the 5D person is just kind of weird, In the best way. I think that piques the 3D person's interest. They just find the 5D person unique. I think they get a kick out of them. Like, the 3D person is someone that could easily turn into a hard ass. But the 5D person makes things fun. They're just a little weird, And they like that. They also find the 5D person very attractive. And I was definitely picking that up. So, two very different people, what will you share in common? Well, it's your strength and your power, definitely. But I think you both have been through some pretty rough times, and you can empathize with each other. You both have walked through the dark at some point, and neither of you want to feel that way again. So on to some more general advice for you. What qualities should you be looking for in a potential partner? With the King of Wands, you should be looking for someone that is charismatic, someone that is creative and compassionate, someone that is trustworthy, kind, and brave. And most importantly, someone that's not boring. The King of Wands is not a boring person, okay? They know how to shake things up and have fun. So how can you best prepare yourself for a new romantic chapter in your life? With the Ace of Wands, I'm getting to grow. Live up to your potential. Focus on your knowledge. Try out new things that you don't normally get to do. Don't get stuck in a rut. Put yourself out there to try something different, something that may interest you. Don't shut yourself off. Stay open. What lessons or patterns from past relationships should you keep in mind moving forward? Well, I think that things that were in the past should stay there. Check in with yourself and make sure you're not carrying anything with you. Whatever lessons learned have been learned, and you don't need to keep them. Remain open and optimistic and hopeful. Move at your own pace. Keep your heart open with that rose on your chest. And be transparent. Even if you're the 5D person, you don't know what's going to happen, so don't pretend that you do. Just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it'll happen again. What challenges or obstacles might you face in your next romantic journey? Well, you're both very strong, and maybe no one's going to want to settle down into something that they aren't sure of. So things may take a while, and this could cause either of you to get in your head, like play mind games with yourself. You may feel that you don't know where you stand at some point, but in the end, you both are straightforward, so just trust yourselves. And to close this out, what should you be open to when it comes to the type of love and connection you seek? I would say be open to someone that is different than you, and be open to communication, even to new ways to communicate. You know, if you're from different cultures or something, things can get lost in translation. So be prepared to listen and be patient. Be open to new ideas, learning. Don't be afraid to change things up if you need to. All right. Well, I am excited for you both. Thank you so much for joining me, Group 3. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.